Chinese New Year's activities are in the air at the moment, and naturally it becomes a talking point during this time as well. This particular one on Weibo, however, was instigated by an American politician asking for the Lunar New Year to be made a school holiday in the U.S. QueensCampaigner.com has the article saying the Democratic representative Grace Meng has introduced a resolution in Congress for the Asian American celebration. It's asking for education authorities in predominantly Asian American communities to close for a day. Tea Leaf Nation carried a similar piece last year about a petition on the White House's official website asking for the same thing. It got nearly 40,000 signatures as well, which was well above the 25,000 required for the White House to respond. The reason behind asking for it to be included on the school holiday calendar is to allow students to spend more time with their families. They can already ask for an excused absence from school during this period, but it still counts as an absence on their record. Okay, and now let's take a look at what Chinese Weibo users have to say.
I support this idea, but I don't think it will be passed, maybe in Canada, which has a bigger Chinese presence. Not all Asians celebrate the Spring Festival anyway. As far as I know, it's mainly the Chinese and South Koreans, but it's still a small proportion in the U.S. I support it, although it might only be a small step. I hope it could help in improving the status of Asians in the U.S. Not just Asians. Recently, I have seen reports of efforts to get Islamic holidays to be recognized on the public calendar as well. I think it's good, and Americans should support it too, since they can get more holidays. Is that not a good thing? When I saw this, I felt like crying. Who will know our sorrow? When our friends celebrate the Spring Festival with their families, we're preparing for exams. It feels terrible.
A piece on Wall Street Journal also talked about the significance of the Lunar New Year period. In China, it's the beginning of the Spring Festival, which is considered the most important traditional holiday all year round. The tradition of families gathering this time of the year sees hundreds of millions of people traveling across the country to get back home. The resulting crowds at airports and train stations have seen the period called the world's largest annual mass movement of human beings. In contrast, America only sees a few parades for the festival. The largest of that is in San Francisco, with its 155-year-old celebration in Chinatown. It apparently draws 1 million spectators, but at the same time, it also says that the event gets by without any more attention. A blogger is quoted saying that she and her husband have work while their kids have school during the biggest celebration of their heritage. Chinese New Year's apparently only gets a passing mention.